So I have a topic today about exercise. How do you get enough exercise? How do you take care of your health? How do you stay active? What kind of foods do you eat? But mostly about exercise today because I'm semi-retired, not really retired, just taking a break from work. I've worked over 50 years and I have a little bit of income, so taking it easy and breathing clean air here in Phuket. I lived in Bangkok. We lived in Bangkok for many years, so we got a lot of air pollution, more than 16 years in Bangkok. It's a heavily congested city with a lot of air pollution, so I'm cleaning my lungs out here in Phuket. But I need to stay active. So what do? I go surfing, but half the year, for about 4 or 5 months, there's not much surf. It's just about flat. Every once in a while, once or twice or a few times a month, you'll have surf. Most of the other times, it's less than 1 foot high, so barely surfable or not surfable at all. So I have a routine. I come to Nai Harn Beach and I exercise. I walk maybe 2, 3, 4 kilometers, sometimes fast walk. On the beach mostly, but I also go along the beach road here that goes to some other rocky beaches. And then I do some stretches, a bit of yoga, a bit of push-ups, a little bit of calisthenics, and then I go for a long swim. You can see the area here behind me. It's quite beautiful. This is a pine forest here. So I'm going to take you on a walk to the beach, close up my truck here, and share a little bit of my exercise routine with you. How to stay in shape. How do we make it to whatever, 100 years old or whatever your goal is? My goal is to make it to 100. Yeah. And not just to make it, not just to survive, but I hope to be in good health and still surfing, at least as long as possible. I'm 66 now and I can still surf. I'm getting slower, but I have to stay in shape to surf. You got to do push-ups, you got to swim, you got to exercise even in the off season where there's no waves, or else you start to lose your ability. What happens is you paddle slower, so you catch less waves, and you don't pop up. You get up slowly. That's what I noticed. To stand up is like a 2-step process. I'll be paddling prone, and then I'll get on my knees, and then I'll stand up. It used to be I just do a push-up and pop up, just like 1 second flat, So that's part of getting older. You got to work a little harder to stay in shape, right? So here, let's have a look. This beautiful area. Double check my car, make sure it's all locked up. Yeah, look at this water. My goodness, this is lovely. First, I'll take you for a walk through the beach forest trail here, sort of. This is a beach park at Nai Harn. Isn't that lovely water? What do you think of that? Beautiful. There's also a lot of sailboats out here. A lot of people come down and go for a swim. A lot of retirees. It's a beautiful retirement area. If you want to find a retirement area overseas, check out Nai Harn, Rawai Beach, Geelong area. All of this down here. It's got villages. It's got lots of supermarkets and mini-marts. It's got dentists, hospitals, schools. Everything's about a half hour away to 20 minutes away, depending what town or village you live in. This is all in Phuket, Thailand. It's in more or less the southern part of Thailand. It's super warm year round. Has two seasons, basically fall and spring. Fall gets real dry and sunny like this. Winds turn offshore. A lot of retirees here. A lot of people love it here, from Russia, from China, from Europe, France. You meet all kinds of people here. It's pretty international. Has a really good selection of food, restaurants, fruits, vegetables, year-round tropical fruits. Got 3 lifeguard stations here. Got surfboards for rent. You want to get exercise, got paddle boards, kayaks. You can paddle out to a little island off the coast here. Double kayak, triple kayak. Over there is a Buddhist temple. You can hear them chanting in the morning. Generally peaceful people here. There's quite a few dogs at this beach, but they're like stray dogs, and people are kind to them because of their belief in reincarnation here. So they feed them. The dogs got a good life. They don't bother the people too much. Sometimes people bring big Rottweilers or dogs like that. I don't think that's such a friendly thing to do, and let them off the leash and run around. But generally it's pretty safe. Sawadee ka! Kapkunka. People are friendly. They all have little shops and tourist shops and floaters up there. Over there, looks like they're going to be building a new hotel. This is my exercise, just kind of a casual walk, sometimes alternating fast walk. There's the other lifeguard. There's 3 of them. Restaurants close by. They also have an exercise area, a freshwater lake. People come here to exercise in the morning, really healthy. Look how clear the air is here. It's an island way off by itself, so it doesn't collect air pollution. It just blows off into the sea and the forest. And I think there's only about 300,000 people here that live here year-round, and then maybe another few 100,000 tourists during peak season in December, January, February, March. Snowbirds come from China, Russia, Europe, a little bit from England and America to be here during the cold season in their country. There's lots of sports here. I just went to a hang gliding place over by Friendship Beach, and you can learn hang gliding, you can learn diving, deep sea diving, and with tanks. You can go snorkeling. Out here, beautiful view of the beach and all of the sailboats. The windmill over there. They do, what do you call it? Hang gliding over there. When the winds are right, they take off near the slope by the windmill there and stay up there for an hour or two and land right on the beach. You can go sailing here. You can rent a sailboat and a captain and go out for a few days and go island hopping. There's so many islands out here. And they're nice with white sand beaches, good snorkeling, diving. And sometimes I go out that road there. That's kind of a beach road. Goes to a real nice snorkeling place. Sawadee ka. Sawadee ka. Restaurant here right on the beach. Rock salt. prices are in baht. It's about 30 baht to $1. Here you can see one of the rentals, kayaks, paddle boards. These are dinghies for going out to their private sailboats. These are mostly foreigners, Europeans that own sailboats here, British, a few Americans. There's the restaurant, nice location. There's also another restaurant, resort there, hotel resort, and a few others out that way, and some really cool beaches. You can see the color of the water. This is a good time to swim, no jellyfish. If it's too hot, you got to find your shady spot. So this is my exercise, and I'll do maybe 3 walks on this beach back and forth. That's probably 3 or 4 kilometers going back and forth each time. Maybe it's a kilometer or more. So I do 3, it's probably at least 4 kilometers, I would guess. But yeah, it's a good walk and good for your feet when you walk barefoot on the sand. The sand is not hot because it's white. Unless you go far from the water, it gets kind of hot on your feet, but just stay by the water here. I'm going to change to my other camera. Okay, this one's a little clearer camera, higher resolution. It's on the same phone. I was using the selfie camera, which works okay, but here you get a little more clarity. Yeah, the water is just nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to take my sandals off and go barefoot. Put them in my bag here. Yeah. Life is good if you can go to the beach 3 times a week. Sometimes I go every day, but it might be too much exercise. It's good to take a break between sometime and do something else. Just depends how I feel. When you got freedom, you can design your own lifestyle, right? You got to listen to your body. That's my idea. If I'm sore, I'll take a break. If I feel good and getting stronger, I'll keep going and go day after day. Couple enjoying the water there. Look at that. Crystal clear water. Everybody loves the beach. Old people love it, kids love it, dogs love it, birds love it, fish love it. Here's the rescue surfboards for the lifeguards. Here's the sign says swim here. And you can do a long swim. You can swim out to the boats here. Salty water, clean water. When it's offshore like this, the wind blows away all the jellyfish and anything in the water that's not clean goes out to sea because the wind is blowing offshore out to sea. You can see the beautiful color of the water. Like I said, it's almost like a lake, no surfing. But a week ago we had a little bit of surfing. You never know. I watch the swell report, so I know when there is surf. And I leave my surfboard bag in my car, and I can, anytime there's a swell, just pull it out from my truck and go surfing. Life is sweet. Thank you. Life is good. This is what our Creator made, what our God in heaven has designed this creation. It's not an accident. You see his handiwork in the sea and the trees and the flora and fauna, the birds, all of the life in the sea. When you go under the sea, it's like a garden of Eden under water. And you go to the rocky areas with coral reef. Here it's the sandy area, good for surfing and swimming, paddling, snorkeling. But a lot more life in the rocky areas, like out by that island or around this point out there. That's where we usually go when we want to see fish. Last time we were there, we saw like 1 million fish, 1 million sardines all together, about 30, 40 feet across, and they're just doing circles out there. So thick you couldn't see through them. Solid wall of mass of sardine-like fish. You can rent these little umbrellas over there. Now right there, there's NSP boards and kayaks and everything to rent. Sometimes people rent a jet ski, but this is more of a quiet beach. Not much jet ski here, which is nice. I don't really like jet ski in the surf. It's noisy and they drive too fast, and it's dangerous if you're swimming and they come flying over a wave right next to you. Dogs, dogs, dogs. It's becoming a bit of a dog beach, but mostly the dogs are respectful. You can see how empty the beach is. If this was peak season without the pandemic, this would be covered. Wall-to-wall umbrellas and lounge chairs and tourists sunbathing, just covered. A lot of Russians here. This is the Russians' Hawaii, Chinese version of Hawaii. They can come here and get away from their winter, get 2 to 4 weeks of sunshine. You get visa on entry, just reserve their hotel before they come or pick a hotel when they come. Either way works. There's so many hotels, there's overabundance. When I had my boat, this is where I was going to park it in this time of year, somewhere in this bay. There's a dock over there. You can come in and get food. Yeah, look at that. Look at that water. What do you think? Clear, clean water? Not beautiful. Piece of heaven.